the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a...
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, 26 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for two. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for two. The two are going to try and throw for it. Flushed out right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And that one was made so tough by the penalty, pushing him back to the 7. They still got it done, though.
Yeah, and the big surprise is that the extra point unit doesn't run out there with the kicker. Okay, you move it back to the 7.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. They find some open field here. Sheds off the tackle. And he's taken down inside. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
16 more on that one and another first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Buying time to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught by Rice. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Broncos continue to pull away here in this first half. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And they don't get it. They try there, but unsuccessful.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last. My bad, Parker.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Now the ball comes loose. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. So we've hit intermission. Apologies to coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action ready to go. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. There he goes, left side. He juked him. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
The one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's time. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Tua. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. And he gets it all the way. And mark him at the 5. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yard.
And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. Well, he has been fun. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tua going to throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty tipped-off folks on the other sideline now.
The drive will start with an option going left. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. Brown with his stick skills. And down to the 29-yard line. Play there for Denver. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And Brown's got it for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the 49er hands team. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Off of play action, Tagovailoa eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
And a loose football. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. It's picked up by the Broncos, and now the rookie's free. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their... And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take it. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Now Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
11 yards for number 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Tua. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this.
And oh, he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Broncos. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they?
He's got it at the 15. A huge play there for Denver, and even 40 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Tua now on 1st down. They still can't get him. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. An extra long look at this one. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now Jackson on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Rolling to his left. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Guess they ain't think I was gonna blow, they be like, how I make it. Talking like they finna stop something, it's go time, let's line it up. I've been ready to mob something, no hope. I ain't gon' pick up for no 100,000. I need a Billy tryna go and buy the public housing. Yeah, cut that stove on, my name hot like fajita play. I don't need a break. Told my partner crank that to the meter break. Mr. P, who want it? No limit, who run it? Dreadhead, cool runners. GMF, good money. New whip, 200. Soldiers with me, 300. If it ain't about the money, please don't count on me coming. No, they don't want no problems. These problems gon' be problematic. Don't want no smoke or no static. I don't do no dramatics. Them boys faker than plastic. I tell them jump in the bag, cause I've been in my bag. Speeding off in the Jag, yeah. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising man, talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweep. It's my time, not no Paddock Philippe. They was yapping, I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I step through that spot, I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky, I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom, ain't with that, I climb to the peak. Throw out no red, but they know what I'm on, they address me as chief. I be tripping water like a reef, slid off with the bag, but I ain't no thief. It's a sweet, they ain't even have a chance. I've been locked on that cash in the trance. Hit the end zone and do my little dance. Yeah, your chick blowing kisses like lambs. You go tell your mans. It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Get that boy out of there.
It's a sweep, do my dance, Mr. Clean. Game nice, but I play it so mean. Front line, I'm protecting the team. John Madden, yeah, I boom with the scheme. Dream chasing, I've been chasing the dream. Paper chasing, I just made it my thing. Got the bag, I just need me a ring. GMF, hold it down for the team. It's a sweep, right? Shout out to Jokic, I'm locked in. Man, I swear that I'm focused. He toes up in the drip, I bet they didn't notice. Air Force Ones got me walking like POTUS. God's child, so I know that I'm chosen. Drake with me, man, I feel like DeRozan. Left and right wrist equally frozen. All four pockets equally swollen.
It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah.
It's bag season, I'ma post like a sinner. Diamond chains and a mink in the wind. All these rings on, you could tell I'm a winner. I'm a walking bucket like that boy out in dim. Got the pink slip for these whips, ain't no rental. Steady breaking records, give them something to remember. Money, power, and respect is so simple. What separate good and great is they mental.
It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. Hey, we ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps.
Yes, sir. It's a sweep. We the midweek. I tend to smile VVS on my teeth. Money made rather I'll never be beat. Got rid of Bronco, got SOTG. Deep in that jungle, came out with a meat. Got a tread like got 2K on my feet. Slide with the bros, I don't care what you think. 17 flash, gonna go in a blink. Hey, hey. Wrist got no thirsty like what do you drink? Last of the real, yeah, my kind be extinct. Bad little G used to drink from the sink. Whoa, whoa. No TLC, I'm too lit, we can't creep. Flight to Miami, I stay with that heat. Hopped on the jet, cause
it's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Mike, bye-bye.
They'll set up to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Flush to his right. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it?
And this is going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Love. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet.
To the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red, and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been the prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Following the fumble recovery, Dobbs. Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On play action, it's Dobbs. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis.
And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing here, Dobbs. He could not get rid of it, and a big-time loss there on 3rd. The sack sets up 4th.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A real head-scratcher there. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Well, partner, I'm just going to say this. Whoever did the scouting report for this game is going to get a raise because they've had...
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll look down the field here for Kincaid.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the gun, it's Tua. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Rice, 53 yards. And the Broncos put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Six 0 our score after one. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it facing a second and long situation.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away? and take control of this game.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that flag accepted.
Yeah. Back in my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, go timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hit my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro. Groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set, my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't getting money, been frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on a family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then I'm got me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
WSP Ezekiel
from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have gets this out. First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start out on the ground with Emmett. And he'll take this up only to about... eluding the pressure right. That one caught by Rice. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Throwing, Young. Short throw caught by Pitts. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second and 6. It's Young off play action. He'll buy some time right. Past the 20. 5 touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Forced out to his left. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. Looking to pass. Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, McCaffrey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now second down. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Smith catches left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Emmitt Smith from 6 yards away.
And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead.
Now for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Tua going to throw. Being chased out left. This will be caught by Brown. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. Motion man right is Rice.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue.
Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the